Okay, so another match, another day. We were not... Oh, I won the die roll. I wasn't able to get a lead going because it took so freaking long to... Ooh. Too long to get a game going, and that's a mulligan. I want to keep this. I really do, but it's not good. So I'm just going through the 2-player queue and the modern practice queue. Just playing games where I can, and then... What card do we put in the bottom? I think we bombed the Blood Crypt. Because we want the early interaction. The turn 1 Thoughtseize is beautiful. So we'll start with a Watery Grave. Yes. Thoughtseize on the turn 1. And, what do we have here? Snow-covered plains. Oh, okay, interesting. This is... Okay, so I can Bolt the Weaver. I think we actually grab Utopia Sprawl. On Thin Ice is really good, too. Utopia Sprawl is going to let them get this out much faster, so I'm essentially taking away their turn 1 plays. But On Thin Ice is very, very strong. I think we get the Utopia Sprawl, and the next turn we can IOK for the On Thin Ice, and we have Bolt. I'm talking like my old Grixis control days. We have Bolt for the Sanctum Weaver, so we're not doing too bad. Anyway, I wasn't able to get a League Fire. I sat there for like 2-3 minutes just waiting for my League 1 match, and I'm like, I don't have enough time in the evening to sit here waiting for this to get done, waiting for this game to pick up, so I'm just going to go mess around in the practice queue, because that's all I can do. Let's go Ragavan. You're going to fetch while I'm doing this? You can. I don't have Stifle effects. Cool. Steam Vents, so that way we have time for that. So we're going to go Inquisition on Thin Ice, because we want to be able to keep our Ragavan. We want to go in for beats. Hall of Heliod's Generosity is what they drew. Okay, cool. So, next turn they're going to cast Sanctum Weaver. We will have a Bolt for that, and then we can just start powering in with both Ragavan and Murktide. Again, mulliganing down sucks, and if they get some type of Enchantress, the ones that cantrip every time you cast an enchantment spell, that's going to stink. So if they get Sid, or whatever. Are you just going to play the Sanctum Weaver? I hope so. It'd make my day. Mana Bloom. Interesting. Okay, so that's good. They're trying to power out that Sphere of Safety, but this is going to give us a turn to... Ooh. This will give us a turn to do stuff, which is great. Let's get a treasure. Temple Garden. That's not that great. So we can power out the Murktide, and... I think that's correct. How badly do we want to leave up mana for the Sanctum Weaver? I think maybe the play is play Death Shadow, leave up the Bolt, that way next turn we can have a buffer Murktide. And that will hopefully serve us well. So, let's see. God, Mana Bloom is such an interesting card. I know it's good because it bounces back to your hand. Okay, no more wood for the hills, great. Okay, Sanctum Weaver, yep, just as the prophecy foretold. We're going to Bolt that, and then we'll be able to go Murktide next turn for some big boy damage. Oh, I didn't play my shock. My shock. I could have gone in for more damage. Punt, and that's an MTG punt. MTGO, because I should have shocked in to get that extra bit of damage. My life total is comfortable enough where it's not in... Ooh, Sterling Grove. Other enchantments you control have it. Sacrifice your... So, the enchantment I'd be able to get would be Dress Down. So I'm paying 3 mana to tutor Dress Down. I'm okay with that. And that seems bad. But it's not. It's really not. So now, I get to play my Murktide. They're going to have to play a Sphere of Safety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, this is actually a pretty sweet match. So I get to sack their Sterling Grove, get my Dress Down, and I'm going to be able to swing in for an insane amount of mana. So they're playing their Sphere of Safety. So it will cost me 1 extra. It will cost me 1 extra. Your Planeswalker control, let's pay 1 for each, where X is the number of enchantments you control. So Mana Bloom, it's going to cost me 2. So, actually, that sucks. So, we're going to get Dress... Oh, Dress Down's not in my main! Oh! Dress Down's not in my main. Punt. Punt. Oh, man. Rough. Ugh. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So we're going to pay 2 for these 2 to crash in, these 2 dorks. And this will be great because this will give me more mana. Yep. Yep. And that's 8 mana. It's 8 damage. And I'd rather have the treasure over this because we're going to have to start paying ridiculous amounts of mana. So this will at least make it so this will be a one-hit kill next turn. I'm not going to fall for that trick again. So we're not doing too bad. They have a Hall of Heliod's Generosity still. If they drop a second Sphere of Safety, I still can swing in with my Murktide, which is what I want. But I think they're just going to do the Mana Bloom to try to get costs up, so I have to pay a ridiculous amount of mana. So next turn... Oh, cool. So we are definitely going to be bringing in... This isn't any good, this isn't any good. Engineer is pretty okay. No Mystical Disputes. We're actually going to be bringing in Dress Downs, not just for like the Sterling Grove interaction, which was pretty sick. And we'll get these because these are good universal removal. But also because, let's see. Unholy Heat isn't going to be really doing, unless they're going to like Calyx. Unholy Heat isn't going to be doing much lifting here. Temur Battle Rage is fine. Drown the Lock is fine. We're going to need the ability to interact with that. And then I think we're good. What do we drop, though? Fatal Pushes, we do kind of want. Lightning Bolt, we do kind of want. I guess we drop a Thoughtseize. No, we really want to be powering out damage, because Sphere of Safety... So our biggest threat is Sphere of Safety and Ice, so maybe Fatal Push is the one to go. I really hate getting rid of removal in these decks. I guess Explosives... Oh, Engineer Explosives does get 1 drops. We'll drop Inquisition. So... I don't like going down on threats, obviously. If you can't tell, that was my... How greedy am I? Do they have turn 1? I'm not. I'm trying to be less greedy now. That's fine. That's actually... That's a perfectly cromulent hand. I don't have red, which sucks. I have turn... okay. Yeah, I forgot. Well, I was punished. Well, let's see here. You'll do this turn. Yeah. I need explosives on... Yeah. Damn, so I completely forgot that that's something they run. So now every enchantment they cast will cantrip them a card. So we gotta play this. So I think if they get out another Enchantress effect, we just scoop and go to game 2, because we're gonna need the time. Yep. I guess we have to actually wait for them to present a threat. I mean, not that drawing their whole deck isn't a threat, or just locking us out, because apparently with the Sphere of Safety, this is a prison deck, I assume. Yep, Sanctum Weaver. Yep. Yep. So they have infinite mana and infinite card draw. They have Destiny Spinner. Oh, that's how they're gonna kill it. Okay. Target one you control the XX elemental creature. Okay, that's fine. I'm interested to see. I'm playing this through because I really just want to see how this interacts with Dress Down. I mean, I shouldn't be playing through just to see what happens, but I mean, they're playing Enchantress. I'm gonna let them get their jollies. I'm not, and that's the EDH player inside of me. Also, if I get a EE on 2, I can really just blow the game out, which is kind of not the worst. Oh yeah, Solitary Confinement. That's pretty good. That's the combo, right? Enchantress is present, Solitary Confinement. So I would actually need an EE on 3. I'm just gonna let them go off. I don't care. I'm gonna yield through this turn. I don't need to. I'm gonna let them spin their tire, which is, it's not mean, but I'm gonna let them spin their tires because they've obviously won this match. I want them to present death, and I really am gonna let them just run out their clock, because why wouldn't I? So that's that. I have all my colors now, and we'll go. I'm real interested to see what happens if they animate. Let's see. Control becomes elemental trample haste and works. Okay, I have to keep going because I want to see them. I want to see them do this. Gain of your upkeep. Your shroud for all damage will be dealt to you. Gain of your upkeep. Yep. ridiculous amount of mana. Okay. Yep. Yep. Animate another one. You can do it, dude. You can do it. Yep. I am morbidly curious to see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. And this is, I could just look this up to see how it interacts, but I want to see. Oh, you never know. I might also draw like a removal spell. I might draw like a removal spell. So this is, again, a perfectly cromulent reaction. Okay, yeah, nothing happened. There's still 10/10s. This isn't. They aren't Urzas. Okay, so we're gonna mulligan that. Or that was a terrible turn. Oh man, now I'm feeling real dumb about not having these in here. Yeah, they kind of put the fear of God into me with these, and I should have known better because they know I'm a black deck. So that's on me. The joke's on me, guys. Just like Sweet D would say. I guess the joke's on me. So, K command is again not going to help us super much here. Wow, okay, I guess we're just going to... Yep, that's going to have to do. We'll bomb team or Battle Rage because it's not relevant here. Done. We're going to go Monkey. Yeah, it has to be Monkey. The downside to this hand is I can't go turn 2 Expressive if the need suits it, but that's fine. So we're going to want Monkey, so it has to be Steel. It's turn 1, yep. So I guess the upside is I'm going to be able to get Terminates, or my K commands if I get them. No turn 1 Leyline, so now I feel dumb for not having Thought Seizes, but what you going to do? Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Oh, okay. I might be able to out-card advantage them then. That's actually not terrible. No, because I do not have a use for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn 3 Royal Scions. Blue, red, black. Red. We are going to... Yeah, might as well blue. I really need that card, though. I really need that land. I can't not. So now they can, on Thin Ice, the new Sterling Grove is fine. And now they can on Thin Ice my Ragavan if they need to. Okay, they're not going to, fine. That is also a-okay by me. Let's see if we can get something cool. Path, maybe? This is also why I didn't start out by buffing him. There's no benefit to buffing a character with a creature with mana up. So Ragavan comes in, deals damage. Another Enchantress presence. These are not bad pulls. Cannot be upset with that. So we're gonna go... Huh. Maybe... No, we have so much card advantage. Okay, draw a card, discard a card. Discard Blood Grip. We did play land for turn because this was turn 2. So we already have our land for turn. We should go Dragon Rage Channeler, and I have mana up for K command if I need to. So that's fine. And I'm going to actually be able to draw 4 cards in 2 turns, which will be nice. So if they have... Okay, so this is not good. It's a good card. So let's see what they're doing. Sterling Grove. It already has Shroud. Huh. That's fine. That is totally fine. So we're gonna have to... Oh, that's pretty good. We need... Engineered Explosives is what we need right now, of all things. Temur Balrage would actually be real interesting, because it would let me force through damage. We need 2 spell types, so we could get there. I think we actually do this now, because we want... And they don't care. They're just going to want to protect their engine. I want to get this through so I can get more treasure. So I can actually do things. Hall of Heliod's Generosity, not good. Shield. So what we're looking for graveyard is Engineered Explosions. Oh, these are all good too. Drown is actually pretty poggers, if we want to be honest. These are all good cards. Jesus. I need to stop them from getting Sphere of Safety down. Drown in the Lock lets me counter nothing currently, and all of their stuff has Shroud, so I'm not going to be able to counter Drown in the Lock anyway. So that's not coming. Murktide, I can power out right now, and that might be what I need to overwhelm them, but Kaido generates me card advantage, like a ridiculous amount of card advantage. So I think it's Kaido, Drown in the Lock, Murktide. I maybe should have exiled Murktide, or Kaido, but yeah, I think this is correct. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does. I should have exiled Kaido, played him this turn, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a flying 4/4 for 2, which isn't the worst. And okay, we've already done stuff, so we are set there. This will not have Delirium, and now they're in theory maybe gonna go off. I think I have a wide enough set of threats now where they can't, because they win by animating the lands. So my K command can't do anything with them. Yep, Sphere of Safety. So in order to attack, I need a shitload of mana, which I do not have, which is fine. No, it's not fine. I need to keep drawing lands, so that's rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E on 2 would be great. So I think that's actually what we're going to be digging for now is EE on Energy or Explosives. So let's see here. We're going to draw a card, discard a card. That's fine. Land's good. Land is great, actually. Next turn, we're just going to draw a bunch of cards. I'm going to play a land, assuming, depending on what they play. Right now, it's Engineered Explosives or Bust. Yeah, it's Engineered Explosives or Bust. So really, we need to be digging for Engineered Explosives. It's the only answer. We're obviously not going to do anything about Sphere of Safety, but we need EE on 2, so we can pop it at 2. That will reduce the amount of card draw for 1, but also the Sterling Grove. It'll let me interact with Sithis. Yeah, oh man, yeah, they're just drawing so many cards. So yeah, it's literally Engineer Explosives, because we need to be able to interact with this board. And then I'll only have to pay 4. Oh, only 4. So, yeah, the more they play, not the better we're going to do, but the less bad we will do. Okay, Sanctum Weaver, another 2-mana spell, that's fine. They only have 1 Enchantress effect, so it's not too... I mean, it's bad. It's very bad, don't get me wrong. We are not rocking in the free world by any means. Okay, so we are going to draw 4, deal damage. So that's good. We have this. We are going to draw a card, and there we go. We will discard that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will only leave 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if I do 3 mana, it hits nothing, so it has to be 2. Top of my library. I just need to get through 1. Just 1 needs to get through. Just 1 needs to get through. So, we can activate this, which actually I think is still correct while they're tapped out. So. We're just thinning. And then actually, yeah, I think that's correct. We can't attack with anything. Next turn, we need to... So essentially, we need to get them to keep playing into their BS. Okay. Cool. So, end of turn, we're going to blow up all their 2-drops. I'm going to have K command available to me and Unholy Heat to remove any other enchantment creatures they're going to play. And that's what we're going to have. So, we're not doing too bad. I think we got this. The amateur move now would be to blow up everything now, rather than waiting until they do that, because we'll be fine. Again, they're trying to draw answers. They need to end the turn having more enchantment creatures, and 2-drops are not it. They're hoping to draw more non-2-drops in order to get it, but the problem is that we're going to be able to blow up everything that they do. Okay, solitary confinement, that's fine. It's not fine, but again, it's fine. You have Shroud for an all damage. Okay, so I'm not going to care about damage at this point. So, oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Okay. Yeah, so we have to blow it up now because they drew a Sigil of the Empty Throne, which is going to let them get there. They use Sterling Grove. That's fine. They're going to draw their card, and then we can end with... Oh, I'm still not going to be able to do damage. Okay, that's rough. That's rough times. Rough times. Really? Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Enchantment, creature... Oh, artifact, creature, land. We don't have instants. Okay. It is what it is, too. Okay, who are they on thin icing? Probably this guy. Yeah, seems about right. Seems about right. I don't think there's a way we get around this, is the problem. Let's loot. We can get rid of a Ragavan. Yeah, that'll help. So we're digging for another expressive iteration. Is that what we're doing here? Unholy Heat? No, Unholy Heat's fine actually. Put on top of my library because that's a good 1-drop. It'll get rid of these guys. Library. Get rid of this guy here. Hopefully we still have a red source. We don't have a red source. Fuck. So that means, nope, we are not paying you right now, bud. We gotta do this, which is not ideal, but it's the only thing we can do. No, we have to concede game. We can't actually get around this. Because they're gonna have a handful of enchantments and they're just gonna get bodied, so we lose. Rough. Rough times. Enchantress. So good.